to show you my hauls from today. So I've got some friends in here, so you might hear them in the background.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, I don't actually know how much I've spent either, so we're going to do a bit of a running tally. So if anyone's got a calculator, that'd be great too, because I actually can't remember how much I spent. I definitely spent a lot of money for my bum bag. Always take a bum bag if you're going to a car boot, because it's easy access. Spare petty changes, which you can get from the post office if you need change, and a couple of notes, but it's significantly lighter than when I went. So these are my big bags, so we've definitely got a few things to go through. So first up is a builder's hat. Now, if you subscribe to me, you will start seeing the side hustle and how much I sell things for, and I'm going to give tips. And so the guy wanted £1, but I asked him if he wanted to take 50p, and he did. So I reckon that's really good for like fancy dress, and I don't know, if you're doing up your house, you might actually need a builder's hat. I bought these shoes. They're from, they say limited edition, which I think is Marks and Spencer's. Brand new, £1. I think that's brilliant. Like wedding shoes, super cute, pointy toe. There was a guy saying that he retired, so I'm gonna guess this is kind of authentic. I'm not actually sure they're allowed to sell these. But this is a army jacket. I thought that's good, kind of like fancy dress as well. Condition. He said £2 an item, and I said, would you take £1? And he did. So what are we on now? £2.50. Cheap so far, I think. Next up, so I got a lot of stuff from this one guy now. All 50p. So this is like I think it's just a Primark. But I thought that'd be quite nice for winter. Little back drawstringy thing. A nice, I used to actually call this a polar neck, but apparently it's a polo neck. I just thought that until I was like the age of 25.
It's a
turtleneck. But this is also 50p. This is from BHS. Mark. They're only actually £5 new, which I didn't really think about that now. But they were only 50p, like work trousers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm being made to go back into the office now, so workwear is now back on the list of things to buy. That was another 50p, so we're at £4
total.
Oh, there we go, thank you very much.
That's right.
Got a whole admin team here, lucky me.
Got you a running total going.
Running total.
Good question. Whilst you get your next thing out, what's the most weird thing you've ever found at a car boot?
People definitely try and sell everything and anything, like very used items.
You always film it when you get a good thing, don't you? They're all on your page.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of videos about the weird things. Like, I thought a petrol can was quite a weird thing to sell, like the really old looking ones, but people were like, no, they're really expensive.
And very useful.
Very useful. Car wing mirrors. I thought that was quite strange. These are like nice summery trousers. I bought these for myself, and they're quite stretchy, so you know, if you've eaten a big meal, that's really good. And they feel like, they're not linen, but they feel like that. So they're £1. And I mean, the cheapest thing I've ever bought an item of clothing for is 20p. When people are literally at the end and they're closing up and they're like, please just take it. Like, I just want to go home. I don't want to put it back in the van. The most expensive thing I've bought is like a vintage kind of like shell jacket. I think that was £6. And I did think I splashed out there. But there was someone selling like a Barber jacket today for 20, and she said she'd go to 18 for like a quick sale. I think some people try to sell like wedding dresses for like £40-50, but of course that's kind of specific because you get it. I think on average you'll buy most things between like £2 and £3 for something really good with tags in, and the cheapest probably 20 to 50p. This is from Next. This is newer tags in. Like this was another 50p. I've actually never bought children's stuff to sell, and this is my first item. Baby reindeer outfit. For 50p, it's not a big investment to give it a go. It's called Holly Lane, so that's the lane that the car boot is on, but it's in Greater Manchester in Stockport, next to the airport. We actually literally could hear the planes like flying over and you could see them. River Island, size 12. 50p, that was 50p. It's a little Zara top. I think velvet, I love velvet. And car boot, so take yourself a cereal bar because you might get hungry. Bag number 1 done. So that's a really nice blazer, that was 50p. I've never heard of a Judith Williams, but maybe that's a good brand, I don't know. I'll have to have a Google later. I think I may have taken a punt with this one because it's not out of date, but it feels quite squishy still, and it's silicone that you put around a bath. It was only £1, and I bought one for like £8 in Wix a few weeks ago when I was doing DIY, and I was really disappointed that I spent that much money. Hopefully it's not gone out of date, hopefully it's not hard, and hopefully we can use it. So Nike Dry Fit. It's a children's, and I thought it was a male's, adult, so actually I should have checked that because clearly that is not an adult XL, but that's like a lady's small.
£9.
Apparently the silicone is from the pound shop, so you might have
Oh no!
£1 on something that was £1, but I spent £8 previously, so I've still found a bargain compared to what I used to spend. So, and that's good context. So if anyone wants to get some DIY stuff, go down the pound shop. Let's hope it works after all that. Nike one, but a medium. Do you know what? I bet you they're the same. We all know their shopping sizes are a little bit. The medium is in
Very
fact
similar.
Bigger.
bigger. That was also 50p. So I bought this for £2.50. It's this like buttons brand. I think it's from Marks and Spencer's. I've previously sold a couple of the other characters in this range, but this was a super good condition. Like, it's so soft still. So yeah, £2.50. This is the contentious jacket that everyone said had a stain on that I bought, which I didn't think I saw. So it looks a bit like an oil. Well, if you have oil stains, you can use white spirit to get them out, or nail varnish. So I'm going to try a couple of like soap and waters, detergents. Then if not, I will scrub it with some other things and see what happens. So it says on the back, don't follow me. I am lost too. £1. Then I bought these for the UK average is size 16 to 18, so I expect that to sell quite fast. It's brand new, so I guess it goes like that, does it? That's the bum and tail in there. So it's brand new. It's by Baby Dog. Anyone got a dog? Is that a good brand? It's like fleecy on the inside. It's got a little collar, which I think is really cute. Does a dog actually need a collar? £2. Over the door hooks. For those who have a small house like me, it's really useful because obviously you can hang stuff at the back of the door rather than cupboards or floor or piling things up. For 50p, she wanted £1, and then I said, will you do 50p? And she was like, yeah. Always ask. Like, if people don't want to, they will just say, no, actually I'd quite like £1 for that, and that's fine. You go, okay, thank you, move on. Or you pay the £1. Don't be scared. A lot of people say in my videos that they're a bit nervous or a bit anxious to ask the questions and they don't want to ask the prices of things. Most people do have things labelled, like you saw, I just took that label off that dog coat. But of course, if you're going to a car boot sale to sell stuff, why would you invest in labels to then put it on? Because you want to keep as much money as possible. So either write it on some cardboard or yeah, just tell people. So you can always negotiate. People will do that at car boot sales. That's the point of it. So 50p. A couple of people might be very interested in this because I get asked a lot about football t-shirts. This is a child's t-shirt. It's age 13 to 14. Excellent condition. Manchester United is obviously a big team. Adidas, which is also a very good sportswear. I've not bought anything like this before, and I bought 4 of them because the guy was like £1 each, and I said, if I buy a few, will you do them cheaper? And he was like, yeah, fine. And then I said, I'll buy 4, and he just instantly was like, oh, we can have them all for £2, so I didn't actually even really have to negotiate in the end. Fancy dress, that'd be a really easy thing, and I've got 4 different sizes. So they're all brand new in bags. He did show me what one looked like out, and it looked fine. So I got a size 16, 2 size 16, size 10 and a size 12. But I reckon for 50p each I can make a little bit of money off those. How much have we spent altogether?
£20 and 50p.
£20, 50p. So I think for morning's work that's not too bad. To recap, we've got 4 of the chef pants, United football shirt, the cow, which seems to be the favourite, rugby top for £1, the miscellaneous stain jacket for £1, 50p for night shorts, which we found out are children's, not adults, and then 50p for the other night shorts, £1 for the dog coat, 50p for the hooks, which are £18 in IKEA, £1 for the mint trousers, 50p for the builder's hat, which could be used as functional or fancy dress, £1 for the trousers, 50p for the jacket, 50p for the Zara little top, 50p for the River Island knitted cardigan, 50p for the baby's or dog outfit, 50p for the little cute top which we're going to have to jeans, 50p for the Primani trousers, 50p for the knitted cardigan, £1 office logistics officer, whatever we decided he was, £1 for the brand new shoes, £1 for silicone, that apparently is also £1 in Poundland, so I got completely catfished. But thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I might be back in a short while to show you the other haul.